Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So let's go guys, let's continue our journey in the airfield tunnels here. So I thought we were already at the alien world that we are going to visit later. But turns out, no, we are still here, the same place, just a little bit higher up. Alright, so I have good news and bad news. So the good news is I was able to reach the final boss with not a whole lot of trouble. There's a fight with creatures called polyps, but that one, after a few tries, I was able to do it. The bad news is my biggest fear became a reality basically, which is I was not able to deal with the final boss because I'm crashing constantly there. So I got 3 crashes in a row, basically in the same spot, and is in a situation in which I actually need to be in that spot. So I'm going to try something different during the recording here. Let's see if it works out. Also, I'm going to need to use this short burst shots here to be able to deal with the enemies in the final room. Alright, so we are up here. So we need to go back down now that we have the weapon. Alright, so where are we exactly here? Okay, that's it. That's the place we need to go to. Let me check the other side real quick just to see if I can get a first aid. I don't remember if there's one there. So yeah, it was very annoying. As I told you guys, playing this game on the channel was a huge gamble because of the crazy amount of crashes and bugs and so on.
It's too dangerous. I need to find another way out.
I know. Come on. Jump. Ugh. Why is it not working? I'm just trying to get this. There you go, finally. Alright, so we cannot go down. So yeah, I knew that this was going to be a problem. So we'll see if during the recording here I can make it work. But prospects are not great. So I promise you guys that I'm going to try as much as possible. As long as the video is not like 2 hours long. But I cannot guarantee that I'll be able to finish it, because the crash has been very consistent. Alright, so there's some guys behind this door here, but I'm not going to use the energy gun here. It's kind of slow. Oh, come on, this guy had to fall in 2 shots. Ah, yeah, it's over. Let's just load. So yeah, as always, this game's pure randomness in terms of like how much damage you need to do. Sometimes you kill them with 1 shot, sometimes you need 10, and so on. It's just, yeah, I'm not going to go back for the bullets, whatever. So if it doesn't work the first time around, you can load because that's a lost run, basically. Well, that one at least I missed, so that one at least has an explanation, I guess. Alright, finally. See? This one died in 2. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm shooting him the legs too. That's also not going to do a whole lot of damage here, but that turn that they do every time they are going to shoot, so weird. Like a John Wick move. It's just like they turn around and they shoot while they are turning. Makes no sense. Alright, this guy is just immortal. I don't have rifle shots. Oh great, now I need to reload, come on. So there's several enemies up here. Okay, I cannot see any of them right now. So there's a few rooms here. Let's explore. I thought this part was going to be the next part, which is the fight with the polyps, was going to be the deal breaker for the run. But actually, it wasn't. The final boss, which on average is actually not as hard as the polyps, which are the basically like the secondary boss of this game.
Nothing of
The
interest
boss
here.
is
The
not
furnishings
as
here seem temporary.
temporary. So the boss in general is not as hard as the polyps, but the problem are the crashes, not the boss. You know,
It's not important.
the boss has like some annoying
I think
mechanics.
these quarters are for visitors rather than inhabitants.
But really, the main problem is not the mechanics, obviously. Even though I don't like the mechanics at all, but they are not the problem. Where's the other one? I know there's another one here. There he is. I just need to hide here. Yeah, so I finally found out what was making all the noise here. It was actually the polyps. You'll see them pretty soon. Alright, that was actually a bad shot that ended up working. These creatures die really easily to the ray weapon, but you need to hit them several times. So where's the other one? I'm stuck. Oh no. Bad place to be stuck in. Okay, so another one's dead. Where's the other guy? Oh, did he die too? Really? Alright, so what we need to do next, we actually need to go back to the waterfall. If you guys remember, when we went there, there was one side that was completely taken by those starfish-like creatures, and we couldn't proceed in it. That place, we need to explore that place right now. We need to use this ray gun here in the water there to be able to electrify or electrocute all of the creatures, and that will open up a new way for us. Yeah, let's save here. Okay. So I was expecting game-breaking bugs left and right, and we relatively were able to like avoid it for the most part. But right at the end here, they decided to show up. And yeah, I think I broke my legs here. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. So as always, the main problem with this game have always been and will always be the crashes and the bugs alongside some of the mechanics. So it has nothing to do with the actual story or the great ideas, you know. Where's the ray gun? My god. Am I going to take damage here? Well, let's find out. I did. Almost died, but not quite. So I didn't know if I needed to enter the tunnel or just like here I would already be able to use the water. Well, found out. There are still some, but we will be able to go through here. Okay. Just don't fall. Okay, so please. Sometimes I haven't been able to jump here for some reason, so hopefully I'll be able to. Oh, so we are already here. So if the boss hadn't like a bunch of crashes attached to it, this episode could have been like super short, but I don't think it's going to be short at all. First of all, because I could die many times during this fight here. And second of all, because I don't think we'll be able to do it without crashes, especially the last boss. So down here we are going to find the polyps, which are a different creature that are down here, hidden away. As you can see, they are below the seal. If you guys remember, we saw the seal before in one of the cutscenes. So basically the creatures that have been basically sealed away from the ages here, or for the ages. And so we are, there's the Etians, right? Which are the big tentacular creatures we have been seeing since the beginning of the game. And there's the polyps that are down here. So we are going to deal with a couple of them. Well, we'll try to. I cannot guarantee success at all. But I was able to find a place, a positioning that can allow us to do it. So as you can see, it's sort of like a cliffside situation here. So there's a lot of edges and places that we can fall in and so on. So it's very annoying. But I was able to find consistency in a certain spot here. I'm going to go there. So the idea here is that these two gigantic creatures will come out of these. This one is going to come out from the hole here, I think. Another one is going to come out from there. They're really huge, and they create gigantic gusts of wind. And I need to defeat them, so I need to actually shoot them, but with the gun here. But I need to only shoot completely charged shots. So I've been trying to hide away here, behind these pillars here, and it has been working. Yeah, this is going to be annoying for a while, visually. You just have to deal with it. I don't have a preference here. There's two. The one that comes closer the first is the one I'm going to shoot at. I don't care. Doesn't matter a whole lot. Yeah, they teleport, by the way. Oh, there you go. So this should be a fully loaded shot. There you go, I got one already. So we have to stop eventually to heal. That was a bad shot. Was not fully loaded. There you go, this was a good one. The shot is only fully loaded when there's a red spot in the weapon. A red light. Where are they? Great. I charged for no reason. There you go. Maybe one is already down? Yeah, let's just heal here. So where is the creature? One of them? Where is it? Oh. Still alive? Okay, let's go, come on. I think that's it. Alright, one try. That's pretty good. And I didn't even use too much of my healing here. Alright, that was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. So let me be careful here with the jumping section here. Because if you fall, obviously you are going to have to fight those creatures again. So yeah, if you like find a decent spot. So now we are exiting the sealed area, as you can see. Oh. Healing. Come on. Thank you. Okay, so if you position yourself carefully there, you can survive. But that is not the problem we are going to face today, unfortunately. I don't think, like, even with the crashes, this game would be considered like a masterpiece or something like that. without, I mean. But with the crashes and the weird mechanics and the half adventure, half horror type hybrid gameplay and so on, this is more of a niche classic than anything else. Not truly like a masterpiece or something like that. It only is if you take only into consideration the story and like the old gods and so on. Oh, did I die? No. Yeah, I have to go down here. Yeah, now I broke my legs. Yeah, I didn't need to get that one, but now I'll have to. There you go. So why did I miss jump here? And you know what's the most interesting thing about this game? There's really no Cthulhu. that's the most interesting part. You would imagine that would be the either the final boss or like the main antagonist in a way, the main presence. But no, that's not the case at all. Alright, so we'll be going back here pretty soon to save. So yeah, I know that there's a... If we need to get an extra healing thing, first aid, we have one there. So from now on, I can't guarantee anything. The only thing that I can guarantee is that I'm going to try. That's it. And by the way, the crashes I've been having are not crash to desktop type crashes. I've been getting reset your computer or restart your computer crashes. The worst type of crash there is. That does look really cool.
It's written in some kind of ancient language.
Ancient language. So let's translate this.
These are the... I can now read some of the last passages. I'll write them down.
Oh. Let me actually get this then. What about this?
It's a shrine for worship.
Shrine, okay. Alright, so let's read. Not diary, right? Evidence, no. Tablets of Dagon. So these ancient tablets are written in the strange glyphs of the Deep Ones. They include the final passages that are missing from the translations in the Book of Dagon. So they seem to be a prophecy. Further study, prophecy. There you go. Further study would be needed to produce an exact translation, but the passage reads roughly as follows. And the time shall come when the stars are right, and lo, we shall raise up that which has been sunken. Oh, so the city might go to the surface, I guess. So shall lost Riley be lifted from deep, and the water shall recede from its palaces. Yeah, so they will basically like Atlantis, right? And the one who dreams shall be awakened. Great Cthulhu shall arise, and fear and madness shall be upon the face of the world. There you go. So that's the final plan. So that's why you don't see really Cthulhu during the game in his full form, like you see the other two, as we are going to see pretty soon. So we already saw Dagon. We'll be seeing Hydra pretty soon, but no Cthulhu. And the reason is because that this entire thing about Hydra and Dagon and the Order of Dagon and so on, these are all like machinations that are put in place to bring Cthulhu back. And Riley, the ancient city, the really ancient city. So because we are able to stop everything, if we are able to finish the game, then Cthulhu doesn't show up, basically. Alright, so this gong here is going to be very important during the fight, but I'm not going to explain right now. So there you go, that's Hydra, by the way, I guess. Oh. Oh, I missed. Awesome. Come on. Aiming this thing is absolutely terrible. Should be enough. There we go. Alright, so I defeated the sorceress. Ooh. Did I die? I can't see.
What's happening to me?
I broke my legs. So I'm gonna go back and save.
What the hell am I doing here?
Oh, chill, bro. My god, this is so annoying.
I can feel something.
Where am I? I have no idea where I am anymore. Jesus Christ. Chill, bro. My god. So where is the entrance? Oh, there you go. So I need to go back and save because since I'm going to crash and die here a lot, I don't want to do the whole thing about the sorcerers again. Come on. I'm pretty sure I can do this. I've done this before. Yeah, but not having sanity problems. Oh man, come on, dude. I know this is possible. Jesus. Come on. Almost, almost. There you go. See? Patience. Alright, I broke my legs before, so let me actually get the first aid here first. Alright, finally. We're kind of back to normal here. So the fight is going to be very weird because we need to activate some pedestals. And we need to basically control some of the deep ones, the fish people, to actually press some buttons behind some pedestals that are way too high up, so we cannot actually reach them. And for that we need to use the gong. Why? How? Don't ask me. I have no idea why the mechanic is like that. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's not like something that you can just immediately, oh, that's how it works, you know? No way. You need to either like die here a lot until you find out, or you need to watch someone do it, because you are not going to know. Back in the day I had to watch a tutorial because I had no idea what I was doing. Because it's not really something that you can figure out by yourself. So first we need to reestablish the water flow here, so we need to activate the first pedestal here. Come on, thank you. Every time we activate a few of one of these, we are going to have to fight some deep ones. Oh, I see. So the noise was not the polyps, was actually that creature there. Hydra. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, I don't need to load everything. I see. Good. Alright, so basically... Ooh, that was almost a gigantic mistake there. So I need to hit the gong with my fully loaded weapon. Then I need to go up real quick. And I need to control one of the deep ones to activate the pedestals. Oh, I was very lucky there. Come on. Maybe I can get another one? No. So basically that's it. That's what I need to do. So every time that... Oh, I don't need to load the shot. Good to know. I can just shoot it. Alright. So, I need to do that 4 times, because there's 4 pedestals. Man, that was dumb. I did not pay attention. Sorry. Which one was the first pedestal? So yeah, the crash that I've been having is right in the middle here. So every time, not every time, but some of the times that I've been coming here, I've been getting crashes. So that's why I'm going to keep my head down here. Didn't work. Great. Awesome. So I have no idea how this is going to last, how long this is going to last, because it can crash at any moment. And as you can see, if I am interrupted during the process, I have to restart. So basically what I'm getting at here is that I don't know if I am on a timer or not. If I have like, I don't know, 30 minutes to do everything before everything crashes on me here. I don't know. Come on. Thank you. Come on. I don't know if I did this one already, but this is the one I have. Yeah, it worked. Okay. So it's one of those things that if I could just keep doing this forever without a crash, then it would be fine. You know, I would die a few times maybe, but it would not be like a deal breaker at all. Yeah, aiming this thing is not good. But because of the crashes I've been having, I haven't been able to get the 4 pedestals yet. Yeah, I should have been paying attention since the beginning. I'm sorry, but now it's too late. I'm not going to restart just because of that. Here. There you go, 3. So yeah, I need, the last one I need is one in the left. I don't know which one. I don't know where the other ones are. I cannot wait forever because I need the... There you go. Then you might be thinking, why are you going the direction of the gong? Why don't you just stay at the ladder here, or the stairs, and shoot? It's because the aim of this thing is terrible. Alright, so we need one in the left. No time. Okay. Ooh. So if I try to hit from here, I might hit it, but I also might not, you know? Let's try from here, I guess. Come on, we can do it. Don't crash, please.
Concentrate with that damn creature's wailing.
I know, I'm trying. Come on. I think it's the first one to the left that I need to complete. I'm not sure. Oh, finally I got a good shot. The last few ones were bad. This one's good. Alright, worked.
If I could block out that wailing sound, I might be able to sustain the link.
Yeah, this is just not working. I'm going to wait for him to do for Hydra to do the whale thing. And after she does it, I'm going to shoot. How are we doing? Nah, we're still good. Well, what's going on, eh? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, sure, whatever. So I just have to deal with the creatures here. Come on, go down. First one on the left, this one. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. It worked. Now I just need to shoot the water, I think. It worked! Just stay. Go! Oh man. Let me just leave this room before it crashes. Oh, I can save. Awesome. Well, guys, I was not expecting this to work. But hey. Finally. Some luck. Jesus. As you can see, this is 4 a.m. by the way, not p.m. So yeah, I've been trying this for hours and hours. It has been very annoying. But we did it. And we were able to save it too. That is the last super annoying part. Now we have a huge survival sequence here. So Indiana Jones style, the whole temple is going to crumble here. And we need to basically survive. So before I even start, so the goal of this quote-unquote chase sequence here, to basically, the temple is going to start to collapse. So we need to reach the portal that we saw the first time we came to this city here, the underwater city, if you guys remember. And we need to activate that portal to be able to basically, in our case here, go home.
I'll need to decipher it.
All right. Decorative gold disc.
According to the text, the doors can only be opened with an ancient chant, spoken by someone in possession of a sacred charm.
Well, so let's go. We know the chant already.
Behuin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna.
We learned it at the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Aya Rigazengaro, Aya Hydra.
All right. Oof. Now we need to be able to do the entire thing without dying. That is going to be rough as hell too. But as long as there's no crashes, should be okay. So that's a submarine. So as you can see, they are sending the big guns here now to destroy the city. All Alright, so the idea is to reach the portal right at the beginning of this entire airfield tunnel section. And that is not going to be easy. And I cannot stop here also, I don't think. That's not me messing my mouse up, by the way. That's how it's going to be. Oh, I almost forgot about this. Jesus Christ. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. I cannot stop to heal either. So just go. Oh, this is one of the paths we could use to go back. We can't. Awesome. So where do I need to go here? Oh my god, come on. Don't do that. Ooh. Oh, yeah. The first time we got captured, we were captured here by one of the marshes. I think it was Sebastian. Well, there you go. I'm dead. What happened? I have no idea. Don't ask me. But at least now I know what to do here. Oh, great. I have to do the whole thing again. Awesome. Oh, I'm still injured. Okay. So I don't know if I went too quickly or if I was too slow. That's the problem. I have to stop there and wait for a few seconds to see. My guess is I was too slow, but it could be the opposite.
I'll need to decipher it. According to the text,
Sure.
the doors can...
Behuin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
There you go. Hydra once again. Alright, this time I started faster. Let's see if that helps. I need to memorize like every directions that the rocks are falling in. To avoid anything that could slow me down, I need to jump here. Okay. This is so hard to see, my god. So as you can see, these two mechanics, the horror mechanics and the adventure mechanics, just don't mesh well at all. I'm not like being challenged by the mechanic. I'm actually being annoyed by it. It's like an annoyance, not an enhancer, you know? It's like everybody that is afraid of something starts to get dizzy and can't see and so on. That's not the case. Yeah, I think I need to wait here. The main problem is I can't see anything. So I'm going to do the whole translation thing. I'm going to come back here to save. I think that's the best idea. So I need to understand what's actually happening there. So I still... this time around was way faster than the other time. So I think... it's like a scripted problem that you need to deal with. So that means that I need to wait at the door there, I think.
Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Sure. Alright, so let me save there. Please don't crash. Just going to look in the direction of the floor here, just in case. so this is the save. First one. Alright, now I just need to try the running section. So I already healed. Another problem that I have with the action mechanics in the game is that you can't run. That is very annoying. If you put like chase sequences or like sequences in which you need to run away and so on, having a run button just makes everything better. Was able to avoid. Oh, was not. So there was one right in the door here. Not great. Ooh. This jump, every time I do it, I feel like it's not going to work, but somehow it does. Such a trip. This time around, for some reason, the sanity is not as worse as it was before. I don't know why. This is literally the last thing we need to do in the game. So it's very annoying that I'm stuck in this, but hey. No crashes yet, so I actually have to be thankful instead. Alright, so what's the problem here? I don't know. I don't know what's the problem. I have no idea what's going on. Alright guys, so I'll keep trying here. I'll try to figure out what the problem is. And then we'll come back from the save we just saved. And then we'll try it from here. I'm not going to waste your guys' time with this. If I spend like 1 hour trying to figure this out. So I'm going to figure this out real quick, and I'm going to make a cut here, and I'll be back in a second, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So guys, I found out the solution here to our problem. So as you can see, the graphics are way worse here because I'm running it at 800 by 600. So apparently this is a common problem. I've never had this problem before, but apparently a lot of people have, which is related to frame drops and frame rates, basically. So it's not that I'm doing the thing wrong, it's because it's simply a case in which I cannot move as fast as I could because of the frame rate, I guess. So by changing the resolution, apparently I can complete the game here. So we'll see. So there's also people online telling me that, not telling me, but telling other people that you can use the patch, the unofficial patch, to be able to get through this section here. But I have the unofficial patch installed and it doesn't help, so maybe there's like some sort of cheat that I need to use to get through it. So basically it's a matter of timing and not having the correct frame rate. Has nothing to do with like what I'm doing, really. So let's see if by lowering the resolution I'll be able to do it here. Alright, so far.
What's happening to me?
No, chill bro, chill. Don't get crazy. Oh, awesome. Forgot about that one.
I can hear them calling to me.
Alright, we made it. So that was the problem.
No escape.
Alright, let's keep going.
My head's pounding.
Oh, here?
Find me.
Need to translate this right away.
According to the text,
And now use this.
the gateway can only be activated.
Uin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna, Bagliz Kafungin, Kathavahel, Call of Cthulhu Kafungni, Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Ugh, Jesus. So I apologize because we're going to have to watch the ending in 800 by 600, but hey, it is what it is.
Hold up! Oh my god! Is he okay?
What the hell happened to him? Check his pulse.
Jack, can you hear me?
I'll never make it out of here.
Jack!
Okay, so Mackie survived. Good to know. Good guy. Shadow Out of Time 3. Oh, I was going to read. No shot. A huge city, I guess. Our true form.
Jack. Why have you summoned me?
There is something I must show you. We must hurry. Time is short.
Where are we going?
The Great Library. A terrible conflict is upon us, and our hosts will not survive it. The keenest minds are already projecting to later days.
Who will be the enemy? There have been no ructions with either the Migo in the north, or Cthulhu's kin to the south.
In your wanderings, did you come upon the vast sealed trapdoors at the foundation of the old city?
Yes, but I didn't understand their purpose.
There was a terrible war between us and a race of half-polypus creatures that had been dominant until our arrival. This volume tells of that bloody period.
Why are you showing me this now?
They are still down there, Jack, thriving in the darkness. They are plotting to break free of their bonds and wreak a terrible revenge. The end is inevitable, and close, very close.
How much time do we have? What the hell was that?
You are no longer safe. Follow me.
So I have a lot to say about that, but let's wait for the end here. Which is actually the beginning, if you guys remember. Hey, Ramona. Glimpse upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I
Mr. Walters?
I'm going
Mr.
to
Walters? Can you hear me?
draw my own conclusions.
Mr.
here.
Walters?
All right, the heart's going.
He's convulsing. We're losing him.
So now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear. A fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I have always been. So, all that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. And I walk in the shadows between worlds. And it is there I finally glimpse upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth. So I don't know if I can... Yeah. D rank. Awesome. Mental condition, nut job, so yeah. Completely insane. Weapon accuracy, awesome. That's amazing. The fact that I was able to actually finish is awesome. 45 headshots. I was never like aiming for headshots. Drug abuse, I basically didn't use morphine all that much. Alright. Okay, so let me talk about it a little bit. Video options, game options. Sorry. There you go. I need to do that.
We hear the call.
Oh yeah, I need to remove the voices.
We can see you.
There you go. Now I can talk. Alright, so I have very, like... I don't know how to say this, but... It's kind of a conflict that I have in my head. This game's that I talked about this before, but this game is the true definition of a 50-50. So 50% of this game I absolutely love. There's no game like this anywhere. To this day, there's nothing even like remotely similar to this. In terms of like putting a Lovecraftian tale into this format with such a successful story that has like a beginning, middle, and end that you can follow and so on. With all the different gods and different creatures and so on. And on the other hand, the other 50%, you have tons of bugs, you have tons of crashes, you have an identity crisis, so it's not good enough as an action-adventure game, it's also not good enough as a horror game, isolated in these fields. So it's kind of a mishmash of both, of all these three components, and it's not really good at any of them. And also has really annoying sections, especially the refiner. The refiner is absolutely terrible. It's god-awful. So, yeah, it's really a 50-50 game. But, at the end of the day, as I said, when you take into account everything that this game does well, and everything that this game is in terms of like its uniqueness, and how it was able to actually concoct this storyline method, of like bringing the Lovecraftian tales into a video game, you know, for you to actually be a part of it in a way. It's already like a very impressive feat. So yeah, I consider this like a cult classic, not like a masterpiece in terms of gaming at all. It's impossible. It's so bad in certain spots. But it has enough qualities to be like revered in a way, you know. So talking about the ending. So basically, I read about the story before. I don't remember exactly how it is told and so on. But I'm pretty sure one of the two races lived on the planet for like the longest time, for like millions of years. Either like the polyps or the Ethians. So the Ethians are these creatures that they can basically like travel through time and space. And what they basically do, they like send their minds to different places in the universe. And the people that are basically have their brains like dominated by those creatures, they are basically like a walking time bomb. Basically, eventually they will figure out, eventually they will know that they came from the Ethians and so on. So the Ethians basically use that as a form to like, as a way to like learn about new places and control places and inhabit places without necessarily needing to travel to the place in their full-fledged forms that those like coniferous tentacular creatures that we saw. So that's what they do. And their enemies are the polyps. So the polyps have been sealed away in the depths of the earth below those seals. And as you can see, the seals are breaking. So they are coming back, and one of the polyps there, or one of the Ethians says at the end there that their time is running short, their time is running out, and that eventually their days will come to an end, right? So that's the main backdrop. It's not actually about Hydra or Dagon, because they were trying to bring Cthulhu and so on. Because Cthulhu, even if Cthulhu would come, the main point is actually the war between the polyps and the Ethians. And Jack is apparently is an Ethian creature, and his mind was sent to the Earth to inhabit Jack waters. So I don't know if they inhabit him from the beginning or if they like basically take over later. That 6-year gap that we have in the beginning when he goes crazy and then he comes back to his normal self, kind of normal self. That period is basically dominated by his Ethian mind and the Ethians, not necessarily him going crazy and then like recovering or something like that. So he's actually that. So it's basically a game about what he always was and him finding out about it, instead of a game in which he becomes something. That's the main like story argument of the entire Cthulhu mythos, is that you are not reading about something that will be, and you are not reading about something that is. You are going to read about something that always was. So that's the whole point of the Lovecraft mythos, is that the horror is at the origin. The horror is not here or will be here eventually. The horror is the actual reality that has been created many, many billions of years before. And we have no control over it. And we are not even important enough to be pawns in this game, in these games. We are just specks of dust. We are just like atoms. We don't matter. So that's what I like the most. And the game is able to actually convey that. So that's why I don't consider this game a failure at all. That said, as I said before, this game as a game is not great. There's no way to argue that this game is great in terms of like mechanically. But I do love what the game tried to do, and what it does well, it does really well. So yeah, I extremely like, if you are a fan of the Cthulhu mythos, or if you don't know about it, read about it, watch some videos about it. A lot of people on YouTube do this type of content. Learn about it, read some of Lovecraft's works. You don't need to read like Escape from Innsmouth or Call of Cthulhu. You can read other ones to know about the different gods and so on, and kind of the order of events, kinda, and what gods lie behind other gods. So what gods control more than the other gods and so on. But has billions and billions of years in that time frame there. So it's not something that you can just put in the game and tell the entire story. It's just impossible, you know. But for what they had and what they were trying to do, at least that the most important part to me was the Lovecraftian themes, and they were able to deliver. And also they were able to actually like put the bunch of these gods and different creatures in the game so you could see them. So you could see the Ethians, you can see the Polyps, you can see the Shoggoth, you can see Dagon, you can see Hydra, and so on and so on and so on. You just don't see Cthulhu, right? You can see all the deep ones and so on. So yeah, I think it's a great homage to that particular universe, with a bunch of flaws and a bunch of things that I would like to that they would have been like different, or they would have like developed the game more in a horror way instead of an actual adventure way. So it's kind of the tale of two games, right? The Innsmouth section, which is really cool, and then it gets bad, then it gets good again, then it gets bad again, then it gets good again, and so on. So it's kind of a game that you need to get through a few parts to be able to enjoy the entirety of it. But it's a very cool game, so I'm glad I played it for the channel. I'm also glad that I was able to actually circumvent this final crash that I was having here, and also the bug with the frame rate that I was having too. So yeah, that's it, guys. So I recommend this game only if you are super patient, if you already know the Lovecraft mythos, if you like the Cthulhu mythos and so on, and the old gods. So try it for yourself if you never played it. So next on the channel, I also wanted to play another horror game. So I've been thinking about a few of them, but the front runner in my mind right now is Outlast. The problem with Outlast is that I'm going to have the same problem that I had with this game, but in a different way. Outlast would be the game with the higher requirements that I have ever tried to record for the channel, which is a fancy way to say that the quality might not be great, and the quality also might not be good enough to actually deliver an episode that I could like post on YouTube. So I'm not going to say that the next one is Outlast just because I need to actually test it first to see if it's going to be like halfway decent for me to be able to post it. You know what I mean? So if it is, then we'll play Outlast. If it's not, then I'll try some other horror game. I'm going to think about it. So if you watched any of the episodes or even a minute of any of the gameplay here, I thank you. And as I said, if you like Lovecraft and stuff, I recommend this game. If not, just stay away, not for you. And I hope one day we'll either have a remake or a remaster or whatever. But I would like to see a remake and like completely focus on the horror part without weapons and stuff. You need to hide and so on. Basically like Outlast. Focusing on the old ones and so on would be way, way cooler. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.